Mheshimiwa Rais, nizamu ya kikundi ya 19 kiongoza na Inspector Prison Methusela Ondonga. Mwalimu wa kikundi Corporal Beatrice Akinyi. Nizamu ya kikundi cha 20 kutoa heshima kwako kinaongoza naye Chief Inspector Prison Jepchirchir Kipiator. Mwalimu wa kikundi Sajini James Audi. Kikundi cha 21 kinaongoza naye Chief Inspector Prison Andrew Rotich. Mwalimu wa kikundi Sajini Milka Wendot. Kikundi cha 21 kinaongoza naye Chief Inspector Prison Neema Sadaka Kazungu. Mwalimu wa kikundi Corporal Rafael Mutua. Mheshimiwa Rais, Inspector Prison Derek Musoga anatoa heshima kwako. Mwalimu wa kikundi Prison Constable Nancy Nyaga. Kikundi cha 24 kutoa heshima kwako kinaongozwa na Inspector Prison Michael Naronga. Mwalimu wa kikundi Prison Constable Hassan Ethin. Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha 25 kutoa heshima kwako kinaongozwa naye Chief Inspector Prison Simon Muridhi Njeru. Mwalimu wa kikundi Sajini Edwin Kirimi Kirema. Inspector Prison Haron Gesaka atoa heshima kwako. Mwalimu wa kikundi Corporal Steven Njeru. Inspector Prison Wanjiru Mwaniki anatoa heshima kwako. Mwalimu wa kikundi Prison Constable Evans Nadup Loiba. Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha 28 kinatoa heshima kwako chini uongozi wake Chief Inspector Prison Seli Kakurutiang. Mwalimu wa kikundi Prison Constable Francis Ngau. Inspector Prison James Olumunyak Kenga anatoa heshima kwako. Mwalimu wa kikundi Corporal Jackson Kirati. Mheshimiwa Rais, nizamu ya kikundi cha 30 kiongoza naye Chief Inspector Prison Catherine Vizo. Mwalimu wa kikundi Sajini Stanley Korir Kaino. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kukubali heshima zao kwako. Tuketini tafadhali.
Mheshimiwa Rais, hivi sasa Parade Commander anachukua nafasi rasmi kuendelea na kupeana command zitakazofuatia, amri zitakazofuatia. Mheshimiwa Rais, karibu.
Kiapo cha utiifu.
Mimi natoa ahadi kwa moyo wangu wote, naapa ya kwamba nitafanya kazi kwa bidii kama afisa wa magereza bila uoga, chuki, shauku wala mapendeleo. Nitakuwa mwaminifu na mtiifu kwa Rais na Jamhuri ya Kenya. Nitatii amri za Rais na maafisa waliowekwa juu yangu na kutii kabisa sheria na amri zinazohusu idara ya magereza zinazotumika kwa wakati huu au zozote zitakazotolewa mara kwa mara. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu unisaidie.
Asante, tuketini naomba tafadhali. Asante sana viongozi wetu wa kidini kwa kutuongoza kwa kiapo cha utiifu.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, huu ni wakati wa hotuba. Kwa ruhusa yako Mheshimiwa Rais, na kuomba nimkaribu
treatment, wellness, and most importantly, drills, weaponry, and basic combat skills. Among these trainees, Your Excellency, are men and women who have distinguished themselves and improved their institutions to be here before you, Your Excellency. I present them for your consent.
The governor and the leadership of the Kiambu County government
CEOs and commissioners of various commissions, members of parliament present, all the leaders, the parents, trainees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you, Your Excellency, to this Prison Staff Training College as we graduate these 3,860 trainees. Your Excellency, this is the 46th recruit pass-out parade for the Kenya Prison Service. Your Excellency, today marks a significant milestone for these young Kenyans who have successfully completed 6 months of training. They are now ready to join other Kenya Prisons service workforce in service of our great nation. This cohort comprises of 3,518 prison constables and 342 technicians and artisans. These, Your Excellency, include talented sportsmen and women whom we also employed during the recruitment. Your Excellency, additionally, there are 36 cadet professionals who will complete their 13 months of training later in the year. Sir, in their 9 months training, the trainees have acquired the requisite knowledge, competencies, discipline, and capacity necessary to discharge their duties with diligence and professionalism. I sincerely thank you, sir, for the successful recruitment of these young men and women. This underscores your government's unwavering commitment in advancing job creation and youth empowerment agenda. Your Excellency, sir, on remuneration, the implementation of the phased salary increment over the past 2 years has significantly motivated the officers, enhanced their financial empowerment, and improved their welfare and overall well-being. Thank you, Your Excellency. On housing, we sincerely appreciate the government's steadfast commitment to the provision of decent housing for prison officers. We remain committed to infrastructure modernization, mechanization of prisons farms to enhance productivity. Equally, we are committed to implementation of Your Excellency's National Tree Growing Directive. Sir, we remain grateful for the measures your government has put in place to facilitate the construction of new correctional facilities, advancement of digitization initiatives, and the motor vehicle fleet enhancement. Thank you, Excellency, for gracing this auspicious occasion. Now it is my distinct honor to invite the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, to give his remarks and continue with the program. Thank you, sir.
Mheshimiwa Rais Jamhuri ya Kenya Daktari William Samoei Ruto, Katibu katika wizara hii ya Correctional Services Bi Dr. Salome Biako, Commissioner General wa Prisons Bwana Patrick Arandu, makatibu walioko hapa, gavana wa jimbo hili la Kiambu, viongozi wa tabaka mbalimbali, mabibi na mabwana, amjambo. Mheshimiwa Rais, tumefurahi sana kama Wizara ya Usalama na idara hii ya magereza kwa sababu ulikubali ukuje siku ya leo, ukapanga siku ya leo ikiwe ndio siku ya kufuzu kwa hawa makrutu. Your Excellency, tunataka kukushukuru pia kwa sababu wakati ulipoingia katika serikali hii ulihakikisha ya kwamba kama vile uliwaahidi wa Kenya kwamba serikali yako ulianza kwa kuangalia serikali au katika kitengo cha chini katika idara tofauti aswa ya usalama na mambo ya magereza. Mheshimiwa Rais, mpango yako hiyo katika ile jobo baadhi ya wale ulisema utahakikisha kwamba wamepewa kazi, mbali na kwamba unaboresha idara ya magereza, wewe pia umewapatia nafasi hawa wa kufanya kazi. Na kwa hivyo familia nyingi sana ambao wamekuja hapa, wengine wako nyumbani, kupata matumaini kupitia ile nafasi vijana kazi. Na walisema kwamba wao watakuwa waaminifu kwa taifa na wa ile generation tunaita Gen Z, na wao ni patriots ambao wanataka kulinda nchi yao. Wao wamepitia ile training inayofaa, they have been taken through the proper training, wakuwe disciplined vijana, lakini pia wao ni wazalendo ambao wako tayari kutumikia nchi yao. Pia Mheshimiwa Rais wa zamani wa Afrika Kusini Nelson Mandela alisema kwamba na nikinukuu kwa kimombo ya kwamba nchi haiwezi a country cannot be judged by how it treats its senior citizens but how it treats the lowest in the society. Your Excellency, ile kazi unafanya kuboresha magereza, kuboresha wale ambao wanafanya kazi chini, inamaanisha kwamba unatimiza ile mpango yako ya bottom up economic transformation agenda, na sisi kama idara tunafurahia kazi yako. Tunakushukuru Mheshimiwa Rais kwa mipango yote ya housing, ya health, ya mambo yote ambayo unafanya kuhakikisha kwamba hii idara na Wakenya wameweza kufaidika. Your Excellency, hii siku sio siku yangu, bali ningependa tu kuwapongeza ile Commissioner General na wale training team ambao wamefanya kazi hii, na pia kupongeza idara yetu ikiongozwa na PS Salome Biako kwa kazi nzuri wamefanya karibu mwaka moja uliopita. Ni sasa nafasi yangu Mheshimiwa Rais kukukaribisha ili uweze ukahutubia kikao hiki. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais.
Asante sana waziri, tafadhali tunaweza keti chini. Viongozi wote, officers who are graduating today, wazazi na Wakenya wenzangu, hamjambo. I am delighted to join you today as we celebrate the achievement of 3,862 officers, young men and women who have successfully completed 9 months of rigorous training. This auspicious occasion underscores the government's firm commitment to strengthening and transforming our criminal justice system into one that upholds the rule of law, protects rights, and advances progressive reforms to enhance public safety. As the country's latest cohort of recruits, you are joining a disciplined service whose mandate extends beyond the safe custody of prisoners. Your duty is to strengthen social order, support the administration of justice, and help build safer communities across our republic. This remains the cornerstone of our national security and service delivery. As you are aware, we have embarked on an ambitious national transformation journey in our plan to transform Kenya into a first world economy. Critical to this journey are 3 very vital enablers: education and human development, unity and patriotism, and of course, peace, stability, and security. It is on this third enabler of peace and security where you as prison officers play a critical and indispensable role by ensuring the safe, human, and secure custody of offenders, maintaining order within correctional facilities, and supporting the rehabilitation of those entrusted to your care. You form a vital pillar of the national security architecture. Your vigilance, discipline, and professionalism help prevent threats from taking root, reinforcing public confidence in the justice system and contributing directly to a peaceful and stable Kenya. In pursuit of this noble mandate, the government is fully committed to supporting you and providing the necessary resources to strengthen welfare, uplift morale, and enhance the professionalism of all our disciplined services. I therefore take particular pride in the implementation of salary increments for officers of Kenya Prison Service with the recommendation of the Maraga Task Force report. Following the implementation of Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the salary review, the entry pay for a prison constable has risen by 36%, while the maximum point of salary scale has grown by 24%. Phase 3 of the salary review will take effect on the 1st of July this year. This is clear evidence of the government's sustained resolve to ensure that welfare and motivation of our correctional services is upheld. In line with my earlier directive, the Ministry of Interior and National Administration is also fast-tracking the finalization of the Correctional Services Bill and Policy. I am pleased to note that the process is firmly on course for Cabinet consideration in April 2026. I am equally pleased by all Kenya Prison Service staff who are now guaranteed access to healthcare services throughout the country in the Comprehensive Health Insurance Scheme under Social Health Insurance Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, the registration under SHA is a priority and stands at all prisoners now have been registered 56%. It is my instruction that every prisoner must be enlisted in SHA so that whenever they get sick, they must receive as good medical attention as all of us. The establishment of the Wanini Kireri Magereza Level 4 Hospital at the prison's staff training college here is a decisive step in making sure that we access healthcare. The facility will serve our officers and the surrounding community here in Ruiru, and it has now been officially handed over, and its operationalization is underway. I have agreed with the Ministry of Interior that this facility will be operational, fully operational in the next 2 weeks. And therefore, officers here and the community around will have access to modern healthcare facilities. The county government of Kiambu, earlier we discussed with the governor that they will also participate in making sure that if there are any additional facilities or support in terms of human capital and other support that may be required, that they will step in. I commend the Kenya Prison Service for the notable progress made under the Greening Kenya initiative in support of the national target of planting 15 billion trees by 2032. The service has already planted over 6.8 million trees. An additional 1.8 million ready for transplanting in 76 departmental tree nurseries. As a result of the enhanced tree planting measures across the nation, the national tree cover has risen to 12.9% from less than 10% 5 years ago, with the prisons department making a significant contribution, for which I am truly grateful. The institutionalization of the tree planting every fourth Thursday of the month further demonstrates your commendable commitment to environmental sustainability and climate resilience. I urge you to fully utilize recruited officers have been inducted and strategically deployed to reinforce the criminal justice sector within our prisons department. The government remains steadfast, a capable and prisons workforce. And you have my commitment as we endeavor to build professional cadres in all our security agencies. In fulfillment of the government's commitment to the welfare of those who serve this nation, I have directed the State Department for Housing and Urban Development to build 28,000 institutional housing units for the Kenyan prisons. A dedicated portion will support the probation and aftercare system, ensuring our officers live in dignified and secure homes befitting their dedicated service to our nation. Of the program, representing about 5,000 units of the total housing initiative, is family on course, targeting selected correctional facilities, and more housing units will be built over the next 4 years. We want to ensure that every serving prison officer lives in a decent harvest, much of which has already been milled and distributed to different parts and different stations across Kenya. rice production at Mwea Prison Farm